Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this talk. Today we are diving into a game-changing concept, which is subscription management. Do you know those monthly subscriptions that we all love, such as Spotify, Netflix? Behind the scenes, subscription management is what keeps them running smoothly. It's the secret sauce that handles renewal, payments, cancellation, updates, and so more, so companies can focus on delivering value. As you might know, many companies changed to this business model, such as the one that you can see in this slide, and many others, of course, but a very good example of this is Netflix. Netflix changed from DVD rental to a stream-based subscription management model that revolutionized the entertainment industry and set the standard for modern streaming services. It focuses on customer convenience, original content, and personalization that help it grow into one of the most successful and recognized subscription-based companies. Whether it's keeping customers happy with flexible options or helping businesses track their own revenue growth, subscription management is transforming the way that we think about services. Hello, my name is Isabel Escrivá, and today we are going to check together how to manage subscription and to see the max potential of this application. You can scan here the QR code for your question that we will tackle after the presentation, or below you have the pad that you can just type on your browser and find the pad for the questions. I will wait 1 minute for that. So let's begin by taking some of the key challenges that are associated with business model, with this subscription business model. While this model presents exciting opportunities, it also comes with its own set of hurdles, such as, for example, customer retention and churn. Keeping customers engaged and minimizing churn rate is a constant struggle. Subscriptions are often cancelled due to dissatisfaction, lack of perceived value, or simply because customers forget about the service. Scalability and system integration. As the business grows, scaling subscription management system and ensuring that they integrate seamlessly with other applications, such as, for example, sales, inventory, accounting, etc., can be challenging sometimes. Customer support and satisfaction. Providing consistent, high-quality customer support is crucial. Issues like billing disputes, subscription changes, and service interruption can significantly affect the customer satisfaction. Offering personalization. Balancing the need for standardized subscription plans with customer demands for customization can be tricky sometimes. Business must offer enough flexibility to cater the diverse needs without overcomplicating their offerings. Payment issues, of course, ensuring seamless billing processes is essential to prevent the involuntary churn. And lastly, metrics tracking optimization. Tracking key performance indicators like monthly recurring revenue, churn rate, and closing reasons is essential but can be complex. Let's see how we can tackle all these challenges with Odoo. Today, I'm a service company. I'm going to offer very diverse kind of services. The first one I'm offering is a basic membership. Here, for my customers, it is just a basic entrance to the gym. I offer monthly and yearly recurring plans, and I want them to have the flexibility for customers to close and change the plan. Because you all know, probably, most of you have paid a subscription for the gym, and because of motivation, you just cancel it easily. In my case, that happened many times because my motivation go up and down very easily. So I want this for my customers. Why? Because last time, the last gym that I was assigned to, it was a hassle to cancel the subscription. I had to call a specific number. They were never taking this call. Or I had to go to the gym in a specific time that for me it was impossible because of my time work. So it was really a hassle to cancel this subscription. What happened? That once I finally wanted to cancel it and I finally managed to cancel it, when I wanted to sign again, do you think I chose the same gym? No, I did not. I tried to find another one that put a bit more easy those things for me. So this is essential for my customer, and I want them to give this flexibility for them. Of course, it's very easy to close the subscription, but depending on the reason that they are closing the subscription, I will like to kind of retain the customer and understand a bit more why they are closing the subscription. And lastly, of course, automated payment. Why? Because I want to make sure that all the payment went through and I receive my money, let's say. So now, yes, let's go and see in the database how can we manage this flow. In here, if I go to my subscription product, I can see my basic membership. In here, as you see, it's configured as a subscription product, and the product type is a service that I'm offering. Here, the important thing, my recurring plans. Here, as you see, I have my monthly and my yearly with the respective prices in each. If I go to one of my recurring plans, if I open the monthly one, as you see, everything seems okay. I have my billing period each month. I have my invoice email template, perfect. And here, the important thing, I have my self-service. So I'm here, it's where I'm allowing my customer to close the plan if they want to close the subscription, sorry, and to change the plan if they want to. Nice, right, so far? So here, everything at the moment, it seems okay. Before seeing the use case, let's go to my close reasons. In here, I have a long list of close reasons, but in my case, if the customers close them by themselves, I only want these 3 to be available in the portal. In my case, if they cancel it because the subscription is too expensive, I want to do that step that I was mentioning before of retention. So like that, if I click here, I have this message, so I'm saying, I'm sorry that you are leaving, please let's contact my salesperson, so maybe we can find another offer for you, or we can offer you something better. This is also very good because like that, I'm helping as well to my employees to focus on this delivering value and not to have not to do automate like very basic and manual stuff. So now, yes, let's see how this will see. If I create a new subscription, let's say I have a customer, Odoo, and he wants to acquire a basic membership. I will select my recurring plan, monthly, perfect. And as you see here, I have the price. Everything seems okay till here. I'm going to send it by email. Why? Because I want him to just check first the subscription that I'm sending to him, and I want him to sign it and pay it online. Because as I said before, in this case, I want to automate the payments. For that, in my Order Info tab, I can see that I'm allowing the online signature and the online payment as well. So let's see. Let's say, sorry, we are in the portal in here. So Leo should have received a new quotation. And indeed, here he has one invoice to pay. So in case we don't have automated payments, they will have also here in the preview everything that they need to pay. And I have my quotation to review. So let's check what we have. In here, you can see everything seems okay. I have my basic membership. I have access to the installation, but not to group classes. Makes sense because I'm paying like not a lot of money. So far, everything sounds okay. I'm going to try to sign and pay. But wait, no. Actually, Leo changed his mind because as I was mentioning before, we need motivation to go to the gym. So in this case, Leo prefers to change the plan to yearly, so like that when he's not motivated to go, he will say, okay, I pay for it, so I need to go. So he wants to force himself to pay it yearly, so like that he forces himself when he does not have motivation to go to the gym. So then he can easily change the plan from here to yearly. I will submit it. And as you see, all the prices have been updated accordingly. Quite nice, right? So now, yes, let's say he wants to sign and pay. I will sign. And now here I have my Stripe option payment. So in this case, Leo is a very usual customer. So we already, like the card details are already saved in here. So he just needs to select it and pay. He does not need to put them again. So he will pay. It takes a bit of time. And voila, here the payment has been successfully proceeded, and here we have our subscription running now. As you see here, Leo has the invoice, so he can just click in here and check the invoice. So he sees that it's 1 year, the period that he's paying for this subscription. And also he can see that it has been paid. Perfect. Let's see what we can see on our side in the backend. So in here, as you see, we have everything that happened here in the chat test, so we can see that Leo has signed the quotation. We also have the payment related, so the transaction, and we have a good traceability of everything that our customer just did from the portal. Quite nice, right? And also here we have the invoice, that it has been created automatically thanks to the payment that Leo has done in the portal. So, as you see, we have a very smooth and integrated flow. Before jumping to the next one, I'm going to go back to the portal of Leo, and I'm going to check the subscription that we have. Imagine that he just wants to cancel one of them to close the subscription, as we mentioned it previously. And if he wants to close the subscription because it's too expensive, you see he will have this option. So he can contact my employee Mark to set up a call with him. So this way he can say, okay, I'm not happy because of this, and they can maybe, like my salesperson, can offer something that cover better the needs of our Leo customer. If he decides not to contact Mark, to close, to no thanks, close my account, it will be okay as well, because in my database I will have very good traceability of those closing reasons, and if necessary, my salespeople can check that and can contact the customer. So, super nice, very smooth flow. Now, yes, let's jump to our second service. In this one, we are also offering a coffee subscription. So here we are offering not only the subscription, here we have the option of weekly and monthly, but apart from the subscription, we need to send, with this subscription, we send a product every weekly or monthly in this case. So I want to have traceability of the stock, of the different capsules that I'm sending to my customers. So this is very important for me. Also, I want to have the automated invoice, but I don't want to send it to the customer. Why? Because if they take weekly, like I don't want to spam them with a lot of emails every week. At the end, they will have the invoice in their portal, and it will be created in my database, that it is what I want. So this way, I make sure that my employees, they don't have a lot of manual work, and I try to automate everything as much as possible. And also, very important, if here in this room we have any coffee lovers, you will know the pleasure that is take that moment to drink the coffee. It's about sensation, to try different flavors, and it's not only about what you are drinking, it's the environment and how you drink it. So in this case, I want to also offer some accessories to drink the coffee with. So I make like that service a bit more personalized, and it's not only a service, I want that it's an experience. So they can buy different flavors, they can buy different mugs, etc. So let's see this. Here, if I go to my products, I can see that I have here my coffee subscription. In here, once again, it's configured as a subscription, and my type in this case is a service. And here I have my recurring prices. So if I take one of my recurring plans, I see here that I'm even giving more flexibility than before for my customers, because they can add products, they can renew, etc. So here I'm even giving more flexibility than before. Nice, right? And here in my invoice email template, in this case, is empty. Why? Because as I mentioned before, I don't want to send the invoice to the customer. I just want the invoice to be created in my system automatically. Also, in this case, I'm not only giving this service, I'm also sending some capsules, as I mentioned before. So for that, my employees will need to add 2 different products in the sales order. I would like to ease this process as well, because I don't want them to lose a lot of time with this. And as I said before, I prefer that they focus on delivering a good value and a good service than to focus on this administrative stuff that we can configure in the system. So for that, I have a quotation template where I'm having my weekly coffee subscription, which is linked to my recurring plan. And in here, I have the service and the product. So I have, in this case, the standard one is Brazil capsules. And also here in the optional products, I'm offering a mug, and I'm offering as well another kind of coffee, as it's Colombia. So let's see how can we do this. In here, I'm going to select Leo as well, because as I said, he's a very regular customer and he loves all the services that we sell in this company. Nice, right, to have customers like that. And in here, instead of adding a product from here, I will select my quotation template. So as you see, Odoo, like thanks to this configuration, everything has fulfilled automatically for me. So you have the service, you have the products, and you have the recurring plan as well. So in this case, perfect. I will confirm it. Once I confirm it, as you see here, I already have my delivery created. So this is quite nice, because I know, and my employees from the warehouse, they can check, okay, we need to send this amount. And this delivery is going to be created automatically every week in this case. So this is super nice as well, because it's going to be automated. Once I validate it, next period, I will have another delivery. So perfect, this is what I was looking for. Now you will be wondering why we don't have the invoice. We want to create the invoice, but I said that I would like to automate this option. So I don't want to create it from here manually. So what I'm going to do, actually I will show you. I'm going to duplicate this. we have a schedule action. For that, we need to be in developer mode to be able to access this. And in settings, thanks to the developer mode, we will have access to this menu. In this menu, we can search for a schedule action that is here. And here we can search for subscription. We have this schedule action that will run automatically every day your system. So what this will do, it will check the next invoice, the field that you have in all the subscription in your database, and if it's the day, it will generate the invoice automatically for you. Very nice, right? In this case, I'm going to run it manually just to show you the behavior, but this step you will not need to do it. Odoo will do it for you. So I will just run it manually. And if I go back to my sales order, in here, as you see, I already have my invoice created. Super automated. This is what I was looking for. So I have my delivery and I have my invoice here as well. So once again, and here if I go to my invoice in the chatter, I don't have any email that has been sent to the customer. This is what I was looking for. This is perfect. Again, we have a very smooth and integrated flow. And it's very good as well because here in the inventory, we will have a very good traceability of everything that is happening with our inventory and what we need to plan for the upcoming weeks or months, depending on the plan. So now, let's jump into our last use case. We have an office cleaning service. As you see, as I mentioned at the beginning, we are a very diverse service company. We offer everything. So in here, we have an office cleaning service. This is more focused for B2B customers. What we want is we are offering a yearly and a monthly cleaning plans for company. In this case, I don't want them to be able to close the subscription. If they want to close it, I want that they contact my salespeople so they can take the action from there. I also want to have this service plan, of course, and I want to have a recurring feedback management because it's very important in this kind of service to know how they are doing it and how we can improve it. So let's jump once and last time to the database, and let's check our products. So here we have our office cleaning service. Here, once again, we have subscription, and it's a service. It's a product type that is a service. What I'm having here is I'm creating an order, a task, inside a specific project that I have office cleaning service. This is quite nice because I have a specific project in my database where I have all the different tasks about cleaning that I have for my different customers. So I really have a very good traceability of everything that it needs to be planned and everything that is upcoming. So I can assign the right person to that specific day, and then my employee can go and clean the office. So in here, again, I have my recurring plan. So I have monthly, yearly. For this case, I offer these options. So let's go and create a new subscription. I will select my office. I will say that in this case it's monthly as well. And I will confirm. In here, as you see, we have our project. So if we click on it, we see that it's our project of office cleaning services with some advice for our employee in case they forget. And then in here, we have the task of this specific customer. So we have a very good, we can see that which customer is it. And also, as you see here, we will have this task every month. So if I go to my project, I will go here and I go to my task. As you see, I have different ones. But if, for example, in this one, I say, OK, now it's done, because my employee done it successfully. In here, you see Odoo already have created the next one for the next period. So we have, again, a very recurring task, and we have a very good traceability of all the upcoming services that we need to give to the customer. Also, as I said before, it's very important for us to have the customer feedback. So as well, when it's marked as done, as you see, an email will be sent to this company to ask for their feedback, and on our side, we will receive it to see how can we improve this service. Okay, so again, we have a very integrated flow, very smoothly and very easy to use, right? So I could continue with different use cases. I know this business, as all of the others, like we have a lot of different use cases and very diverse, but I'm not going to keep you going. It's almost networking time and beer time that I know you're looking for it after this intense day. So I will just jump into the conclusion. So as you have seen, thanks to the automate of the recurring invoice, thanks to giving the flexibility to our customers to manage their own subscription from the portal, and thanks to as well to giving some options for the customer to have this upselling option from the portal and do their own upselling and cross-selling, and then the different analytics, this is going to help you to have, for your employees, to save time, increase their productivity, thanks to the automation of this task, and minimize their human errors. Thank you very much for your time, and now we are going to go through the questions.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, a few questions here.
Yes.
One is, can you use SEPA direct debit for payments in the same automatic way as credit cards?
Yeah, you can. It's at the end, it's a payment provider. So if we go to our payment providers, in here we have SEPA direct debit. So let's say that the process is different because you need to make sure you configure this. The customer will have this option in the portal to pay, and thanks to this, once they pay with SEPA, then you will have every month it will be created a credit mandate as well in your accounting, and every month or every year, depending on the plan recurrence that you have chosen, the money will be deducted directly from your customer account. So yeah, you can, using this one, the payment provider.
Okay, awesome. Second question, how can you set a one-time price for the first purchase and then a different price for the recurring periods?
Can you repeat that one, please?
How can you set a one-time price for the first purchase and then a different price for the recurring periods? So
I'm not sure I get this one. So you have a product that is not recurrent, and then you have another price for, or it's just for one period, one price, and for another one, another one.
So like first purchase, one price, maybe discounted, then recurring periods, another price.
So yes, so we have different ways of doing that. You could, at the beginning, add manually a discount, and this will only be taken in the first invoice that it's sent, and then the next one, the discount will not be taken into account. If you want as well the discount to be recurrence, for example, then you will need to do a specific configuration in that discount product. But if you want to know a bit more about this use case, because I'm not sure I get it correctly, the question, don't hesitate to come after this talk to the sales subscription booth, and we can take it together.
Okay, last one. Can you invoice a subscription before the new period start date, but keep the correct period on the invoice, and then, but send the invoice later? Okay, let me restate that. Can you invoice a subscription before the new period start date, but keep the correct period on the invoice? Say you have yearly subscription from January 1st to December 31st, but you want to send the invoice already in November.
Okay, that's with the automation, you will not be able to do it that easily, because at the end you will lose the automation option. But if you manage manually, with some configuration, we could be able maybe to configure it, because you will create your sales order, let's say with your subscription product, then you create the invoice, but you will not send it to your customer with the specific period, and then you can send it in November when you want the customer to receive it. But this will be a manual flow, so you will be losing that automation that Odoo can offer.
Okay, thank you.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much.